You beautiful people. Look at this right here. Look how beautiful this thing is. Max mobility, max recovery, max intellect with Worm Husk. Say hello to the new 100 stat build that is an absolute monster. Obviously, we have max mobility for as many dodges as possible. Then on top of that, we have a class item with double bombers, which means that we're going to be getting back our grenade energy very, very fast. Max intellect on stasis. Woo! Get that super back in 3 minutes and 56 seconds. You beautiful people, this is no joke right here. And then obviously max recovery to get out of some insane situations. I love it. The other day I was just checking some exotics, some stats, and I put on this Worm Husk. And then I look at it, I'm like, holy shit, 100 stats. Just like that, baby. Pip RNG strikes again. Because I'm running Radiant Light, I can't really stack any kind of targeting. But it is what it is. Then on the gloves, we have bow dexterity and hand cannon loader. Then on the chest piece, I have unflinching sidearm aim just in case I switch to, for example, Rat King or Lonesome, and then put on Lemon Arc or Sniper or whatever I'm doing. I keep this on here because I simply can't afford to put on a hand cannon unflinching anyway. So I keep this right here. Then on the boots, traction and high energy fire, obviously, in combination with taking charge. So every time we pick up an orb of light, we do insane amounts of damage with anything we use. Okay, now as we have some gameplay in the background, you beautiful people, let's talk about why I feel like this setup is just so strong. Okay, first, for the weapon choices, obviously you guys can see that I'm using Last Word in combination with the Stag Bow. Now this is one of my favorite setups and I just find it a lot of fun, but you can use pretty much whatever you want as long as you're running these stats. One of the main features that makes this build very strong is obviously the exotic that I got really lucky with when I got with good stats, and that is Worm Husk. Worm Husk just turns your overall build into something else, right? You have so much more survivability, and even though with this build we have max recovery, which you will see in this gameplay many times gets us out of some crazy situations, Worm Husk still takes it to that next level. The thing is, you might be damaged and somebody might be trying to push you really quick, and sometimes even that 1 second or 2 seconds that you need to recover when you have max recovery isn't fast enough, and that's when Worm Husk kicks in. You can just dodge, get your HP back, and obviously because we also have max mobility, we're getting those dodges very often, pretty much as many times as possible. And when you combine this, as mentioned, with the double bombers, that also means that you're charging your grenade up very fast. And we all know how strong grenades are on the Revenant subclass. Those freezes are just so good right now. And in general, even if it's not the freeze, and let's say you're not using the snap grenade and you're using the dome grenade, the slows are very strong. So the more abilities you have, the better when you're playing stasis. You can get your headrun buff up way more frequently and so on. And I'm not even going to talk about the melees, which you guys know is extremely strong. Still, even though there were a lot of changes made to stasis, I feel like the melees are just still absolutely insane. And the 100 stats build makes this just so much better. You get your abilities, you get your crazy recovery, and when I say abilities, I mean not only your dodges, guys, but as mentioned, dodging charges your grenade, and then dodging also gives you back your melees when you're dodging next to your enemies. So overall, it's very strong, and when you combine this with the fact that you have max intellect on a stasis subclass and just popping those very powerful supers so often, yeah, I truly believe that this build is one of the best builds in the game. Now, if you're into min-maxing and you enjoy it as much as I do, trust me, it's definitely worth putting in the time and trying to get these stats. Like, there's so many times in this gameplay, guys, where these stats just absolutely save my life. And when you have a weapon like the Last Word, which has such a quick kill time, it just makes everything even better. But there are just so many options that can make this even stronger when we're talking about some crazy survivability, guys, such as Crimson, or Rat King, which will not only just heal you after you get a kill and reload, but it will also turn you invisible. And as mentioned, Crimson is just a beast overall. You keep getting those kills, you don't even have to reload at all, you're getting healed. On top you have Warm Husk and max recovery. And trust me, if you're good with Crimson and you combine it with this build right here, you are going to be extremely hard to kill. It's just the fact that you can survive crazy situations that most of the other players will not be able to do. As for the special weapons, yeah, you guys know I love bows, right? That's nothing new, but you can use a fusion rifle, a shotgun, a sniper, whatever it is. That's the beauty of this build, guys. You can use whatever you want as weapons just because how amazing the overall combination of the stats and the exotic is. Now, if we're talking about subclasses, yeah, for me, I still feel like the neutral game of Stasis is just, at the moment, it's just too strong. I don't think any other subclasses neutral game really compares to it, just because of the slows and freezes and damage increases and so on. But let's say you're kind of tired of it and you want to use something else. Honestly, the same happens here. You can use many other builds, and just because how strong the overall setup is, it's gonna work just perfectly fine. If you want to play that invisibility and just confuse your enemies even more, go ahead and play top tree tether, or let's say bottom tree gunslinger to get your super faster with those crit shots and then just destroy people with the knife throws, or maybe middle tree arc, middle tree void. There's just so many options. I don't think people realize how strong triple 100 stats or even double 100 stats are. It's only after you use it for some amount of time that you go like, holy shit, did I really miss out on all of this for so long? You know what I mean? It really is a game changer. The fact that you can play aggressive, get a kill, just keep pushing because of high recovery, you have your abilities at all times, it just makes the game feel so much more fun. And I'm super happy that I got these triple 100 stats with Warm Husk. It is literally one of the strongest exotics for the hunter. Now, in the perfect world, I want to have triple 100s with my Oath Keepers. That's my main goal. And I'm just only 4 intellect away. 4. Do you know how annoying that is? I'm looking at the stats and it's max mobility, max recovery, and 96 intellect. It drives me crazy, but we're getting there. We're definitely gonna get it really soon, crazy fam. And by the way, if you're chasing these triple 100 or double 100 stats, you will find some awesome videos on the channel that will help you out a lot in understanding what kind of armor pieces and stats and initial drops you're looking for in order to make all of this possible. So make sure to check them out. I will drop the links in the description. Anyway, that is it for this one. If you guys did enjoy the video, and only if you did, a like and a sub truly does help me out and is very, very appreciated. Make sure to hop into those streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday around reset time here on YouTube. We got some more beautiful content on the way, some awesome builds and gameplays, so stay tuned. Thank you once again for all the amazing support. I appreciate every single one of you, and as always, have a crazy beautiful day.